Um, hey, good morning, Chanel. This is Stretch. Just a couple of things, man. I didn't have time to go and get you those links and of all those pages that I did. Some of them are not live at the moment because there's a bit of editing going on. But I'm going to run through with you just very briefly the websites or web pages that are built for this for the wills with Capital Legacy, and give you some idea of what I was thinking. And that entire idea here is that this whole thing can be automated because I've got the people and the lists. So I've got a pool of people that I can market to, and it's quite a large pool. So my thinking is that on the back here, this is the dashboard of my website. Just let me go here. This is I'll just take you very briefly through some of these web pages. God, why is this taking so long? God alone knows. Sorry about this. Okay, there's a number of things, and you'll see what I'm getting at here. This is one page. It's where somebody once has I've spoken to somebody. I send them a link. They fill this thing in. All the automation, once they've filled in their name, phone number, and email, the automation kicks in. It sends me the copy. It gets the Capital Legacy gets the call center get this person's details. They set up the appointment. They go and close the person, and then it comes onto my book. And that's a real raw, simple sign-up form. No dilly-dallying. It's somebody who's got intent. But clearly, there's going to be other people, and there's various types of forms that are built based on who I was targeting. You'll see this is fairly bland, in my opinion, but the same thing is it's a call to action. There's a bit of a story on the side here, linked more to a blog. So if somebody got there via this, it's not doesn't look like a sales page, but here's the call to action in the corner here. Same story. If the person fills it in, automated top to bottom. And then I also used to target companies, and this is more towards an HR person, group education sessions where I do presentations to their staff, and it was just basically a sales letter to the HR. Same thing again, except here we'd have the company. We'd want to know a bit more about the company, obviously, because it's not just an individual. And then for what do you call it, for individuals, depending again on who I was marketing to would be determining what information was on the particular sales page. And the best thing that I always found is that go straight for the sale, which was the form again, exactly the same story, kick in a whole lot of automation. Incidentally, when somebody did this form, not only did we get the information for the sales team, but we would then have put them into a sales funnel for all sorts of other stuff. And this one would be, highlights of what it is, testimonials, and these were actual real life testimonials. Another short video, 3-minute video, and again another call to action. So this is getting more into your sales page type of thing. Yeah, and so this goes. It's and then some of them are just straight into a squeeze page with the video. And there's very little at the bottom of this. It's just basically a compelling video and then a call to action with again the form. But I'm just going to jump ahead. It's at one stage I was marketing, or I did start to market your product, and this goes back a number of years. And funnily enough, this morning I actually found this thing, but this is in its bare bones. But this was the most important financial plan, and this was if somebody had an emergency accident, stroke, or something similar. And this was actually your product, funnily enough. And again, a call to action. Only thing is, there's no follow-up with your company here. In other words, this would come through to me. I'd have to go through all the stuff to get the guy to fill in a form and wada. And then on the back of that, if somebody did fill it in on all of these forms, if somebody fills in the thing, well, instantly they get this, thank you, you've done it, we'll be in touch. And then there's also, I don't know why this is not showing here. I've got a bad connection on internet for some reason. But basically, there would be the guys already sent us the form, and we want to keep them in the loop and drive them down the sales funnel. So that was a sequence that would happen after this. So it would kind of like cements the sale, so to speak. Anyway, that's very briefly what the deal is there. And then on top of that, as I say, I've got a database of it's sitting at the moment at just over 16,000. I'll send you a screenshot of that later. But I think it's about 16,000 people. And I got no idea what potential